Welcome back to the After BL channel. As we saw in the previous part, Seong-yul needed money. On his boss's advice, he went to a place where he will get a higher salary. The place turned out to be a bar. Bartender told Seong-yul had to entertain a guest. Manager Jung led him to a room. Now ahead, the room was filled with alpha pheromones. Suddenly, Seong-yul heard footsteps behind him. "This isn't Manager Jung," Seong-yul said aloud, realizing the person must be the guest. Seong-yul didn't know was that the guest he had to entertain was Sung-won. And Sung-won also didn't know that the person in the room was Seong-yul. So, come to the story. Sung-won approached from behind, held Seong-yul by the waist, and said, "You have to endure these pathetic alpha pheromones, waiting like this for a stranger." Then, without warning, he pushed Seong-yul onto the bed. "Wait," Seong-yul said, but Sung-won didn't listen. "I thought I was just unlucky," Seong-yul thought to himself. "But I never imagined I would have an experience like this." Sung-won looked at him and said, "Why are you so tense? We're not yet ready for this. Isn't the alpha scent enough for you?" Seong-yul said, "What? No, I mean," then Seong-yul said to himself inside, he thought, "It's not helping, it's making everything worse." Then Sung-won released strong wave of his alpha pheromones. Seong-yul froze. "Wait, the scent, it feels familiar. Strangely comforting." His headache from earlier began to ease. "Just like that time, Hyung," Seong-yul whispered. Even in such a moment, he was thinking about that person. Hyung doesn't belong in a place like this, he thought. The word Hyung caught Sung-won's attention. "You were thinking of another Hyung while doing this," Sung-won said sharply, his mood shifting. "No, that's not it. I mean," Seong-yul tried to explain. "Oh, so you do have time to think about other people, huh? Then you are clearly not hurting that much." "My body, it feels weird," Seong-yul muttered. "Is that a bad weird, or a good weird?" Sung-won said coldly. "You have started liking this, filthy without your Hyung knowing, huh?" "Since when?" "I don't do this," Seong-yul replied. "It's my first time here. I was about to leave, but I came in," Sung-won interrupted. "You said it's your first time, yet you are reacting like this." "I'm sorry," Seong-yul said quietly. "Try changing positions," Sung-won ordered. Seong-yul obeyed, turning over. Then Sung-won removed his blindfold and said softly, "From now on, you should know who you want to do this with, my baby." That voice, that way of speaking. Seong-yul's eyes widened. "There is only one person who calls me like that." He looked up, and his breath caught. "Hyung," he said. "Seong-yul," Sung-won said. "Why are you here?" Seong-yul asked, trembling. "You are asking because you wanted to do this with someone else, not me, right?" Sung-won replied bitterly. Seong-yul said, "No, it's not like that, Hyung. I like you, then what is more important than you?" Sung-won snapped. Suddenly, Seong-yul's body gave out. "Baby, wake up," Sung-won said, shaking him gently. "We still have something more enjoyable to do." So this is where their hot scene ends. Then Sung-won cleaned Seong-yul's body, and Seong-yul called him Hyung. Sung-won said, "It's okay, my baby. Go back to sleep." He gently caressed Seong-yul's face and murmured, "You have grown up so much. But when you sleep, you still look like a little kid, just like you did 8 years ago, that summer." Then, flashback start. Seong-yul said, "Hello, Hyung," to Sung-won. Sung-won replied, "Hello, Seong-yul." Then he continued, "You have been since the first time I saw you. No matter what." Then Jun Seong interrupted Sung-won and said, "He is a beta." Sung-won looked surprised. "What?" Jun Seong clarified, "Seong-yul is a beta. He is not an omega." Sung-won responded, "That's a pity, but maybe it's better this way. Our relationship will be based solely on emotion, free from the influence of pheromones or social expectations. That's why arranged marriages happen anyway." Later, Sung-won's friends congratulated him. "Being engaged must be exciting," one said. "Of course, only the second princess of the group is fit to be your partner." Then, Jun Seong spoke to Sung-won, Young, are you sure you can decide on marriage so easily? Sungwon replied, her background and status were carefully choose. So what is the problem? Jun Seong asked, what about Seongyul? Sungwon looked puzzled. What about him? Jun Seong continued, do you think Seongyul doesn't have feelings for you? Sungwon frowned. What are you talking about? Jun Seong pressed, would it bother you if Seongyul liked someone else? Sungwon answered, why would he like someone else? Jun Seong concluded, that's exactly my point. Sungwon responded firmly, you know marriage for us isn't just about feelings. But still, I want something with Seongyul. I will make him accept it. He needs to understand that being without me will hurt more than being with him. So, he continued acting like a complete adult, measured, controlled, but determined. Coming back to the present, Sungwon looked at him and said, so it turns out, you are an Omega after all. Sungwon was carrying Seongyul out of a bar when manager Jung stopped him. Sir, you can't just take our employees like this, he said. Sungwon replied coldly, I already told him to quit. That employee belonged to me. He pushed manager Jung aside. Just then, Sungwon's bodyguard arrived. Manager Jung exclaimed, what is this? Sungwon's secretary appeared and greeted him. I'm sorry I'm late, the secretary said. Sungwon calmly ordered, handle it properly. The secretary nodded. We will take action and ensure there are no further disturbance. Manager Jung protested, no. Look at all this. Who do you think you are to pull something like this? The secretary responded professionally, please direct all legal concerns to us. Then we are shown the apartment scene, where the doctor is treating Seongyul. The doctor tells Sungwon that, since Seongyul absorbed too many alpha pheromones, during his first heat cycle, it will be difficult for him to control his pheromones for a while. If it reaches a peak, the heat cycle will likely occur repeatedly and suddenly. It may cause difficulties in daily life. The doctor asks, should I prescribe medication for it? Sungwon replies, no, it's not necessary. The doctor says, all right, that's fine. Sungwon continued, thank you for coming so late at night. Let's have dinner with the chairman some other time. The doctor respond, okay. Then he thinks to himself, they only called the chairman once. Sungwon take care of Seongyul and says, I don't know how he got involved in this, but he is really an unlucky kid. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it. This helps me upload new video faster. Also, make sure to subscribe to the After BL channel, so you can continue enjoying awesome content like this. So, see you tomorrow.